Hey dear y'all, welcome back to my channel. To all those new to my channel, welcome to the fam and thank you for tuning in. Well, today I'll be doing an H&M review haul. I'll be dividing this video into two parts. In the first part of the video, which is the video you are watching now, I'll be doing the review haul. And in the second part of the video, which I'll be uploading in the coming week, I'll be doing the try and haul. So stay tuned. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. First up, we have this sets of sweatshirt. I have this in different hue. Powder pink, beige, white, black and cerise pink. Well, let me show you the length. This is quite lengthy. I bought this in the size, the material is quite fluffy, it is very soft and very lightweight. Since this is made for winter and fall, there is a fleece in the inside lining. And I bought this for $7.9. It is quite at a decent pricing. Even during sale, you wouldn't find this lower than the actual price, that is $7.9. Maybe because it is at an affordable range. As we know, anything that is below $1,000 for H&M, it's quite decent, is it not? Well, there goes the powder pink and here is the white. So three of these sweatshirts are of the same length, same size, same price. And then we have this cerise pink sweatshirt. This is also in the same category as the other three, but the only difference is in the size. Not in the size, in the length. This is a crop version of the other three. This is also in the size M. The material is the same. It is soft, cozy and fluffy and lightweight as well. There we go. And we have this beige sweatshirt. This is of a different category, different pricing, different quality. Other than that, the length is the same and there is no fleece inside. And I didn't buy this during sale and it cost me about $129. I love the color. This is beige in hue or color. But the downside to this particular sweatshirt is that there is literally lint all over the body. If you can see it, literally everywhere. And therefore, this doesn't have my thumbs of approval. It's a thumbs down. There's not a specific name to this particular sweatshirt. It is just mentioned as beige sweatshirt. But maybe based on the price, you can maybe figure it out. Therefore, you rather go for the $7.9 sweatshirt other than this. I'll try to give you honest review. Well, next up, we have a hoodie. This is gray merlin color or hue. This is in the size large. Well, again, there is also a fleece inside. And the material is the same as the previous sweatshirt which I've shown you. It is lightweight, fluffy, soft. And I bought this during sale and it cost me about $8.9. Well, there's also a little story behind it. Actually, I'm not a hoodie type of person. And I mistakenly put this in two quantity when my sister asked me to order some clothes for her from H&M app. And therefore, when it arrived, I had to take it by default. But boy, was I wrong about hoodie. The warmth it gives you in the midst of the winter. It's compared to none other. So I'm looking forward to purchase more of this hoodie in the coming winter. Next, we have this cardigan. Look at the hue. Aren't you in love? Well, that was my first impression. And that was the reason why I bought this woolen cardigan. It is also in trends very much. Well, I bought this in the size extra small. I've sized down a little for this particular cardigan because when I bought it in my normal size, that is small, as I tried it on, it was very large. And therefore, I returned it and I bought it in the size extra small. And the only maybe constructive feedback that I will give about this cardigan is regarding the button. I wished if the button somewhere coordinated the color or hue of this cardigan. That's the only feedback that I will give regarding this cardigan. Other than that, it is a thumbs up. Well, I bought this during sale and it cost me about, well, I have a diary in front with the price written. So maybe you will excuse me for that. All right, so I bought this for 1,000 something. And I don't have the exact price or the specific price for it because these are not new purchase. These are purchase or which I bought 2 years back, 3 years back, or as old as 4 years back. And when I contacted H&M, when I was about to do this haul to see the receipts of the older purchases, there was none. And they texted me back saying that they have receipt of only the newest purchase, which is 1 year ago. And therefore, last year of this same month, I bought only one product, which is the sweatpant, grey merl sweatpant. And therefore, I have only the exact price of that particular product. Other than that, I remember certain prices of some products and I don't remember, and therefore you'll excuse me for that. Well, next we have this sweatpant. This is grey merl in hue and this is a white leg sweatpant. It is quite lengthy as well. You can see it. There is a pocket in front and the elastic is quite good as you can see it. There is also a fleece inside And the material is the same as those sweatshirt which I showed you in the first place. And I did not buy this during sale, and it cost me about $149. And this has my thumbs of approval. But again, the only downside to this is as I washed the pant, the fleece inside came off. And that was a little tad disappointing because I bought this at a very high price. I would say it is a high price, and therefore I expected better quality. Well, other than that, since it is very warm, very comfortable, I give it my thumbs of approval again. Well, next up we have this powder pink sweatpant. There is a pocket on both the side, and again the elastic is very good. This is a straight leg sweatpant, and the quality is very good. Unlike the Greymal sweatpant, the fleece inside did not come off when I washed it, and it is intact. And also, given the length, unlike the other H&M pant which is quite lengthy, this was a little shorter. It reached my ankle exactly. And also, one thing about the H&M pant is, regardless of how lengthy it is, I did not trim or modify any of my pants because you have more option to dress in whichever way you want depending on your mood. For example, if you want to go for a more casual look, maybe you can pull down the pants, especially when you are wearing a jean. Maybe you can just pull down the pants with the creases at the bottom, throw in a shoes, a sneaker, and then you are good to go with a t-shirt. And then other than that, if you want to go for a formal look, maybe you can fold up the pant, wear a blazer, throw a pump, a heel, and then you are good to go. And therefore, given the more option that you have, I've kept all my pants as it is. Next, we have this red straight leg pant. Again, there is no pocket here. There is no pocket at the front, no pocket at the back. This is a simple red straight leg pant. And I bought this during sale, and it cost me about $129. But I was again a little disappointed because I expected the material to be thicker than what it is now. Other than that, it is a little stretchable, and the material isn't too bad. Actually, again, there is a little story behind it. I bought this during my second trimester when I ran out of pants, and therefore I sized it up a little bit, and I bought it in the size 40. So you can imagine what it must look like now when I wear it, now that my stomach has come almost to the size of the normal. Well, this is my thumbs of approval as well. Next, we have this satin olive green straight leg pant. The material is quite good. It is very silky, smooth, soft, and very breezy. Perfect for summer wear. Well, there is also a pocket on both the side, and there is also a pocket at the back, but I haven't opened it because I just kept it as it is. And there is also a little detailing at the bottom, as there is a slit opening, which gives it a little fashionable looks. Other than that, it is very sleek, and I love the material, and you have my thumbs of approval for it. Well, next up, we have this white baggy jeans. Look at the length of H&M pant. Quite lengthy. This is a very high waist crop baggy jeans, and it also gives a very retro vibe because it is quite baggy here at the top, and then it gets pointier towards the bottom. And this, I bought it during sale, and it cost me about 1,600 something. Again, I don't have the exact price for it. Next, we come to the skirt section. All right, first up, I have this white rib knit skirt. This reaches below the knee, and there is no slit, as you can see it, not in front, nor at the side, nor behind. Therefore, at times it's very uncomfortable to walk. Also, at the waistline, you can see that I've purchased this in the size M. Actually, it should be small, but I've purchased this in the size M, and you can see the size. You can see how it looks. Well, also at the waistline, see, they have kept the rubber as it is. It looks a little improper for the finishing, but later on I realized maybe they wanted to give a very seamless look. Maybe that is the reason they have left it like that. I've worn it so many times, as you can see how it has become, but this will not be everyone's cup of tea because it is not very comfortable, and therefore I'm a little confused if I should give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I leave it to you. For people who wants comfort with fashion, maybe this is not for you, but for people who are willing to give up comfort for fashion, it is for you, and you can go ahead with it. Well, next we have this pencil skirt. Look at the color, look at the color. I am a color person, as you can see from my outfit which I've been showing you. Well, this is a pencil skirt, and again, similar to the skirt which I've shown you before, there is no slit in front, neither at the side nor at the back. Therefore, it becomes a little uncomfortable when you walk. And also, one thing that you have to remember is this is very elastic and a little transparent, and therefore you need to do a proper layering when you wear this skirt. All right, let me tell you the material of this. It is 94% polyester and 6% elastin. And therefore, when you wear these skirts, you need to layer it up properly inside. If not, the shape of the underwear shows clearly. Therefore, it wouldn't be pleasing for an onlooker, and that is why you need to be extra cautious about it. Other than that, you have my thumbs of approval for this. Well, now coming to the shirt section, I have some few pieces of satin shirt. Well, some has fallen off again. I have some few pieces of satin shirts of the same category in different hue. Zebra print. First is the zebra print, and orange and green and white. Well, this makes for a tricolor, isn't it? And that is the compliment that I often get. If I wear this green satin shirt, people tell me, oh, it looks like an Indian flag. And I take it as a compliment. Well, 3 of these are of the same size, of the same length, and of the same price. Let's begin with this zebra print, all right? So you can see this is a free size satin shirt. For people who loves baggy shirts, who loves big size shirt, you can go for it. It is very thin, very breezy as well. And I did not buy this during sale, and it cost me about $149. The material is quite thin as well, but then it is not transparent. That is the good part. When you wear it, it is not transparent. And the slit is very high as well. The cut is very high as well, as you can see. And I just loved it. Look at the print. Don't you love the print? I just loved it. All right, next we have this green again. It's of the same size, same quality. The only difference is in the hue, the color. Again, you can see the slit is quite high. The material is quite thin as well. It may look transparent from here, but it is not when you wear it. Actually, to be honest, given the price, when the material first came, I expected the satin quality to be a little better, and I was a little disappointed. But now that again I've been wearing over and over again, I have grown to love it, and therefore it has my thumbs of approval. And this is orange in color. It's the same. Again, another thing that we need to take caution with H&M or with any online app is that the color that we see from the mobile phone is different as to when the product comes in person. And that was what happened with this particular orange shirt. The orange looked a little different in the image that I saw. And then when it came, I was a little disappointed with this shade of orange. There are just shade and a little tone difference, but it makes a big difference, is it not? Just one shade makes a big difference. Alright, other than that, I just love it, and therefore it has my thumbs of approval again. I hope I'm not being biased, but I just loved it. Well, next we have this gray. We have this white satin shirt. The length is more or less the same, but the quality is different. This is of a heavier material, and this cost me about $1,699. As you can see, the material is more shinier as well, and it is more heavy. These are very fragile material, and we need to take extra care and extra caution. We cannot wash it too often as well, else the thread may come off. Especially, we need to be careful with our nails. If our nails are chapped, and if it gets in the way of the fabric, it may pull out the fabric and makes the cloth uneven, and therefore you need to be cautious as well. This has my thumbs of approval. Next we have this Luper print t-shirt. Again, this is a free size t-shirt. I bought this in the size small, but you can see how big it is. It is very comfortable. The material is not entirely cotton. You cannot wear this in the midst of the summer because it is very warm. Actually, this is a cord set, and I bought the pant as well, but when the pant arrived and I tried it on, it was a little too hugging on my thigh. And I prefer a straight leg pant, or I prefer a wide leg pant over a tight leg pant or skinny pant, and therefore I had to return it, and I just kept the shirt. And this has my thumbs of approval. For people around and in Senapati, those who know me, you must have seen how many times I've worn this particular shirt. I just love the print. Well, this is my thumbs of approval. Now let's come to the bags. Few bags. Well, first we have this black quilted bag with a fully chained handle, which is gold in color. I've received tons and tons of compliments when it comes to this bag, but it has run out of stock. And there are so many of my friends who have told me time and again to order it for them, but whenever I log into H&M app, I always see this product out of stock. Well, there are 2 compartments. There are some few things because I've just carried it. There's 2 compartments inside, and then there is also a side pocket, and it contains a lot of things. You can carry it for a semi-formal look. You can carry for a formal look or a casual look as well. And it literally goes with any dress, any outfit. And that is the thing I love about this bag. And it is very soft as well, very lasting, as you can see. It's quite foldable. Well, next again, we have this Milky Beige looking bag again. This is of the same size, same category, and same price. Again, this cost me about 2.7. Okay, I did not mention the price of the earlier bag. That also is about 127.99, but I bought it during the sale time, and it cost me about 2,000 something. Again, there is also a 2 compartment and a side pocket at the side, and it holds literally almost everything. And this has my thumbs up approval. And here the chain is of silver color here. All right, that's it. Next, again, we have again a quilted beige bag. These are the latest version of the other two, which I've just shown you. Again, these are the only 2 colors available, and I bought it because I just love the other 2 bags so much that I went ahead and bought it as soon as this came out. All right, so in this particular bag, there is no compartment. There is only 1 compartment, and there is a side pocket. And then also there is a little leather or foam you'll see here in the strap, in the soldier strap, maybe because at times when you carry the chain for long hours, eventually you get wear out or the soldier starts spinning. Maybe that is also the reason, or feedbacks some must have given, that is the reason they must have put this leather at the as a soldier strap. And then here is the nude or beige color. Well, literally this is the same as the previous one, which I've just shown you. Other than that, there are 2 fur bags, all right, meant for winter. Well, you can carry it as a soldier bag, or you can carry it just as a handbag. But the best thing about it is there is a chain in the middle. This is a grab to go and grab bag. You can just literally carry everything inside. It holds tons and tons of things, and therefore I give it my thumbs up approval. And this cost me about 600 something, 700 something for each of the bag, and I bought this during sale. All right, last but not the least, now we come to the shoe section. First, we have the loafer. This is a chunky chain detail loafer, which I bought for 229. At this particular point of time, I was looking forward to purchasing a loafer, and then when I browsed through the H&M app, I saw this chunky loafer, and boy, was I in love with this. And therefore, after purchasing it, and then when it arrived, and when I opened and saw it, to my horror, the weight of the loafer, there is no way I can carry this loafer and walk around. Especially back of this particular shoe is also very painful. As you walk a few distance, your skin will begin to peel off. I even bought a sole protector from Flipkart to wear this, but eventually after 2 to 3 wear, I gave in, and therefore it has become ancient history now. Well, another is this white boot. Again, for me, this particular boot is not a favorite of mine because it is too wide in the opening, and as you wear it, it creases down, and also it is a little hard here, hard on the sole, and therefore this is also not my favorite, and I've worn it once, twice, and I've kept it as it is. Well, there were other 2 as well, but then I've finally sold it off due to size problem. Well, that is it for today. The video has been quite lengthy, and it has been a little tedious as well, but I hope I've given you my genuine feedback, and I hope this video has been informative and has served you your purpose. Well, thank you for tuning in, thank you for watching, and see you in the next vlog. Bye.